Okay, everyone, so finished row 40, going to row 41. This is video 6. So I've closed in with slip stitch, finally got a better marker to stick on there. The other one kept falling off. I'm going to go into the next one, and I'm going to do a single. Again, single, single. So we have 2, 3, 4 singles, 5. I'm going to skip the single and I'm going to skip the single and coming into the next one also. Because my thread is pulling too much, I need to make an adjustment here for it to start pulling in together, okay? So we've closed in with a slip stitch on the first single we did right after the triple slip stitch, and then I walked over to the next one and did a single. So I'm going to put my marker. So we have that single right after the triple. Okay, slip stitch. That's where we closed in, and then I went right over to the next one with a single. I'm just going to put it here below. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I skipped one, went into the next one, in the middle one, and then I skipped that triple again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm skipping this one, coming in the center again. I'm going to skip this one, and I'm coming into the next one. And then again, so this whole row will be like this, just singles, and skipping 2 of them there on the center of that motif. So skip here into the middle, skip there into the next one. I need to start pulling mine together so it can work properly. Okay, you guys probably don't have that problem. If you find that it's too tight for you, use a bigger hook to do what I'm doing now in order for it not to pull too much together. Okay, all the way to that triple here, skipping one, I'm going into the center, skipping one right after that triple, like that, and then continue on. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of this row 41, and mine should start getting better after I do this row. It was already starting to get better, but not enough for me, because like I said, mine, see it, my thread, this is like ribbon, it stretches a lot. So, but it's pulling too much of my thread together. This is the best option to go for, okay? So I'll meet you at the end of my row 41. Okay, everyone, closing row 41. So where I have done my slip stitch, I'm going to do my single. Remember we did that slip stitch right after the triple? Then we did a slip stitch and did a single. So I'm going to do my single here, and where we did that single, the very first one, I'm going to do a slip stitch. Okay. Let me just check if this is getting better. Okay, everyone. So it's getting much better. So slip stitch. I'm coming into the next one. Single. 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 And into the next one. Single. So I'm right on top of that triple. Okay. So I've done oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to roll twice, and we're going to do an incomplete triple. Take out 2, roll again, come on the next triple, take out 2, and now eventually take out 3. So we've taken the 3. I'm going to come on that first single with a single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm on top of that triple. Again, doing the incomplete triple. Take out 2, and hold the last one. Roll twice again, come on the next triple. Take out 2, and the last 3. Okay, then come on that first single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Much better. That's getting much better straightened out. Roll twice. Like I said, if you find it's too tight for you, use a hook size bigger. Loosen it up. Rolling twice again, going into the next triple with triple. Take out 2, and I'll take the last 3. So I'm not using that middle. I'm skipping that middle one over the popcorn, okay? I'm going into the one where the triple follows down here, okay? Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now it's just a repeat of what we've done. And we're going to continue. Even though it might look slanted sideways, it will get fixed as we keep going. So don't worry about if it looks like it's going that way. It really isn't. Once we start working on the next rows, everything starts falling back into place. Okay? So I'll meet you at the end of row 42. Okay, everyone. So finished closing my last motif on the flower. I'm going to come in and I'm going to go directly on that first chain single we did. Dogs are going crazy, my goodness. 1 chain, coming back in, single. So we completed row 42. Now we're on row 43. So we have single, 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 single. Oh my God, my thread is like all over the place. Single, single, single. Whoops. Try to grab all of them there. So this row is all about singles all the way around. Nothing to it, just single crochets. One per stitch. Like that. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of my row. I'm just going to move my marker up. So if you guys are putting markers, we're going to go into that first single we did. Which is right after this triple here. Okay. So I'll meet you at the end of row 43. Okay, everyone. So closed in row 43, going on to row 44. So I'm going, so I close in with slip stitch. I'm going to go into the next one, or actually not even, I'm going to do on the same one. One chain, come back in, single. So where we have our marker, single, single, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 singles. We're not working this middle one here, okay? We're not going to work on the 7th, which is where we have that single. We're going to do a normal double crochet front post, like that. So we're not working on that single that I told you behind there. And then singles again. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Again, I'm coming on both triples there and I'm doing a normal double crochet into the next one. Single. So we're skipping that middle one where we have the double crochet there, the front post. And again, continuing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, I was going to do a triple. You can't do a triple if your stitch is too tight. Double crochet from front post, skipping that middle one, that middle stitch right behind, and front post double crochet. Okay. Row 44. So I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone. So doing my last double crochet, grabbing the triples. I don't want this too loose because then it's not pretty and it's getting heavy. It keeps slipping out. I'm going to come where I did that slip stitch. And I'm going to slip stitch that in. Okay, so we still have those 6 singles. I'm going to change thread again, change color, going back in with the gold. So looking pretty beautiful. At least I think so. I'm sure that you guys are creating it. You're going to find it awesome. And like I've mentioned in several videos, it will be much easier for you guys to work with the cotton thread or the macrame than this stiff thread. It's beautiful because of the shine and everything, but it's very difficult to work with. So I'm going to do my slip stitch knot. Okay, leave enough string. We don't want nothing to be slipping. Now this row 45. Let me just confirm. So yes, row 45 now. So I'm going to come in on top of that slip stitch I did, and I'm going to do singles. This whole row will be about singles. Okay, just want to pull this properly on here. This slides a lot, this thread. So into the next ones, I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on top of that double crochet. Now I believe I have 7 because I probably must have grabbed the one from the back here, which is okay. We need to have these amounts. Okay, so if when you closed in your slip stitch and you did your single and you don't have 7, just add another one anywhere here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Coming into the next one. So it's like recounting again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to add another one. 7, and this would be my 8. Okay, so you have that increase to do. Okay, and then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, increase, 7, and on top of that double crochet 8. Okay, so that's all you're going to do. So make sure that you do your increase too on the same stitch to have your 8. That's counting from the very first one right after that double crochet. Okay, and you can do the increase anywhere you want, like here, there at the end. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, my increase, 7, and 8 would be right on top of the double crochet. Okay, this is row 45. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I completed row 45. Now remember that we started with a 7 here, and I had that one left. So I did my single that completes 8 also on here. Slip stitch. Going to row 46. It's getting tougher and tougher. Okay, so 1 chain, coming back in that same one with single. Again, single, single. So I have 3 singles, 4, 5, 6. On my 7th, I'm going to do an increase again. So I have 8 and 9. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On my 7th, I'm doing an increase. 8 on top of same direction as that double crochet, 9. Okay, so that's what we're going to do for this row 46. And I'll meet you at the end of my row. So completed row 46, closed in with slip stitch. Okay, let's just try that again. Slip stitch. And then 1 chain, come back in, single, 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 single. So we're going to repeat the singles, but we're going to do an increase. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On my 7th, I'm doing an increase. So I have 8, 9, 10. It lays right on top of the other one. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On my 7th, I'm doing an increase. 8, 9, 10. So it lays right on top of the other one. Okay, and that's what we're going to do for row 47. Just singles with an increase on your 7th single. Okay. Okay, everybody, so I've completed row 47. I've closed in with slip stitch, did 1 chain, came back in the same one, okay, and did another single. So we have a single, and I did an increase on this second one, okay. So slip stitch, let's just redo that so you don't get mistaken. Slip stitch, 1 chain, coming back in the same one, single, single. I'm going to try it this way, see if it works this way, and single. So I have 3 singles, okay? I'm going to roll 3 times on my hook. Now, 1, 2. If you come straight down, we have that gray row. I'm going to come on the next one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That means this row 5 here below, where I have my marker, we have 1, 2, and 3, and then 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to come right below on the middle one here. Okay, so if we look closely, I'm going to do it here. Try to make you guys understand. So 1, 2. I come straight down. Okay, so it's almost like 1 straight down, let's say. because if we align them, it's this way. So I'm going to roll on my hook 3 times. So I have 4 loops on my hook. I'm going to come down to this second gray line here. And I'm going to do take out 2, take out 2, take out 2, and the last 2. I'm going to do 1 chain. I'm going to skip 1, 2. No, actually, I'm going to roll twice this time only. And I'm going to come in that first loop that we closed, that I think it's called quadruple. So I did a few just to put it to the test to make sure that I'm okay. So you check where it's empty in the back. Let me get this a little bit closer because sometimes I'm sure it's hard for you guys to see. So I have 1, 2, and on my third one, I'm going to do a single. On my next one, a single, and on my third one, a single. So I'm always going to have 3 singles in between these V's, okay? Now I'm going to roll 3 times, only between the motifs here. I'm going to come down to the second row of the gray. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. 5 rows down. 1, 2, 3, 4. On my 5th row, we have 6 singles here. I'm coming on the third one. Okay. Take out 2, take out 2, take out 2, and the last 2. 1 chain. Only the first one here that we do, we roll 3 times on the hook. This time to complete, we're going to roll only twice. Only this time here on this one that we have to do the 3 rolling, okay? And then again, you go back here. This one's busy, so we're not using that one. 1, 2, on my third one, single. Again, doing the 3 singles. 2 and 3. Roll twice only. These ones here, because this triple is higher than the other ones, we're only going to do the triple this way. Only roll twice on the hook. 1 chain, and then roll twice again. Come on that first stitch. Take out 2. Oof, this ribbon, I'm telling you, it just slides, slips, you name it. I love the shine to it, but I regret already using this ribbon for the rug. I really do. Take out 2, take out 2, and take out 2. Again, you don't count the one that you've used. You go 1, 2, single on the third one, okay? And then continue again, doing 3 singles. Only this time you roll 3 times on the hook. So you have 4 loops on the hook, right? I hope my camera ain't too much off. So I'm going to come down to the second row here of the gray. I have 1 space 2. I know I have to use this middle one, which is 3. We have 6 singles there. So we use number 3. Take out 2, take out 2, take out 2, and the last 2. 1 chain, roll twice only. Come in. Make sure you grab both loops there, your threads, or else it's going to pull too much on one loop, okay? Of course, besides being ribbon, my stitch is so tight, so of course I'm going to have a hard time with it. Take out 2, and another 2, besides the camera being on my face, but anyway, we'll just deal with it, right? 1, 2, and 3. On your third one, single, single, single. And this is what it's going to look like. So we're creating those V's again for flowers, okay? Like that. I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, everyone, I'm down to my very last V. Take out two, and the last two, one chain. Come into that first stitch, take out two, take out two, and the last two. Now I'm going to close into that first single we did of the 3 singles, okay? So now we're going to go to row 49. I'm trying to note it down before I forget these numbers. So row 49. I'm going to go in the center of those 3 singles, okay, with a single, like that. Single, and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. 3 chain. I'm coming in the middle of that V. We're going to do the popcorn, 5 double crochets, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Going to come on that very first one and close it up. 1, 2, and 3. Coming in the middle again of that 3 singles, single. Now, might have to, so let's do a 4 chain instead. So I've closed up 1 and now 3 more. 2, 3, 4, or else it's going to pull too much. And single. Okay. Then again, 1, 2, 3. Come in the next one. Then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go on your first one and close it in nice and tight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why 4? Because we're doing a slip stitch, right? Go in the center of the single again, single. And this is how it's going to be all the way around. 1, 2, 3, and your popcorn stitch again inside of the next V. Three, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the middle of the next single, single, like that. So I'll meet you at the end of this row 49. Okay, everyone. So finished row 49, going to row 50. So I've closed in after my 4 chains into that first single we did with slip stitch. I have 78 V's. That means I have 78 popcorn stitch. Okay. Now I'm going to come inside of that 3 chain, single, and 2 chain. That's my first double crochet. I'm going to continue to do 3 more. So I'm going to have a total of 4 double crochets. 3 and 4. I'm going to come in the center of my popcorn. I'm going to do a triple. Take out 2, and the last 2, chain 2, picot, closing in with single, coming back in the middle of that popcorn, triple again, coming in my 3 chain, or should I say 4 chain because we went down, 1, 2, 3, and 4 double crochets. I'm going to come inside of this triple here, and I'm going to do a front post double crochet. Actually, we're not closing it in, sorry, incomplete. Roll only once, come into the next one, and take everything out, okay, because these are double crochets front post. Then I'm coming inside of that 3 chain and doing my 4 double crochets. So I have 2, 3, and 4. Roll twice on my hook, coming in the middle of that popcorn, doing the triple, 2 chain, closing that picot, rolling twice again, coming back in with triple, take out 2, and the last 2, and then on my chain again with the 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to do front post incomplete double crochet, take out 2, roll again, come on the next one, take out 2, now take them all out, come back in that 3 chain, and do your 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Roll twice on your hook, come in the center of that popcorn stitch, do your triple, chain 2 for picot, close it in with single, and again your picot. Take out 2, the last 2, come in your chain, 4 double crochet. I've done my 4 double crochet, front post over that triple, and complete into the next one, take out 2 and the last 3, and continue again, doing the 4 double crochets. So this is what we're going to do on this row 50. I'm going to check if my memory is quite full already. If it is, I'm going to have to go to the next video. If not, I'll continue again a few more rows. So our flower is being complete again. Okay? This is video 6.